Today we're talking about rice in Farm Sim 25. We've got two different types of rice. We have rice and long grain rice. This video is going to be only exclusively talking about regular rice. It is sown in spring on the rice field that has already been flooded. This type of rice grows faster than the dry planted rice and also produces a much higher yield. For plant rice, you need a special Iseki seeder. With this variety, the rice field has to be flooded when you plant the green rice sprouts. When growing rice, it is important to note that the field may only remain flooded for a certain period of time. If the water remains in the field for too long, a number of rice plants will die. Keep the field flooded after planting for 2 more months before it has to be dry for the third growth stage. As soon as the rice can be harvested, you will need the Iseki rice harvester. The rice can then be sold for a profit or stored in silo. Since I'm playing on the American map Riverbend Springs and not Hutan Pentai, there are no rice fields available here, so we're going to have to create our own, and I found the perfect spot. Over here, field number 82, right to the right of the store. Whenever you build a rice field, it is going to flatten out the entire area, and this area is pretty much already flat, so it should be nice and easy. We are going to go into our build mode. We're going to go down 1 and then over to cultivation. Right here, we're going to find our rice field. They say rice is grown on rice fields, which can be flooded with water. Wherever you start, that is where your pump is going to be. So I am just going to start right down here. Click there. And I'm going to go over until we get to here. I'm going to click there. Now, I'm following this field. However, you actually don't have to. You could put this wherever you want. It does not have to be in a singular place. Bam! Right there. We'll come right over here. We'll hit one more time. Click it. And that's it. We've got our squared off rice field. That's going to be a long day. Now, to be completely honest with you guys, for doing testing purposes, this field's a little bit big, so I'm going to just kind of go back a little bit and do this, make a smaller field. Once we have our desired size, you can add a corner, finish, remove last corner, change placement height, which is kind of neat. We can actually raise this up or lower it down even. That's pretty darn cool. Of course, we have our zooming in, we have toggle snapping, and rotating our camera. Those are the things. I'm done with this, so let's click finish, and boom! It's going to bring it all right here. You probably noticed that now there is a ridge around said field, and that is going to be the area that we want to flood. Something kind of nice is rice fields are pre-limed whenever you build them, so you don't need to apply any lime, and we don't need to do any fertilizer because the planter does that. So we're done with the field right now. Because we're doing regular rice, or as codenamed wet rice for Farming Simulator 25, let's come over here to our pump. We want to interact with it and we want to flood it. So we're going to click flood and it is going to start flooding. This will take some time, so just a heads up there. Also, if you want to go mudding, I definitely recommend building one of these and just driving around in the mud. It's pretty sweet. While that's happening, let's go ahead and get all of the equipment that we're going to need for regular rice. So let's go down to special crops. There's only one planter for it, and it is right here. So we're going to buy it. This will hold rice sapling pallets and solid fertilizer. Let's turn it on and let's go ahead and fill up with rice saplings. 1 pallet is not only just enough, 1 pallet is the perfect amount. So just a heads up through there. Also, it only holds 250 liters of solid fertilizer. It's not a whole lot, but hey, it works. We have our planter, and now we are just kind of waiting on our field. So let's fast forward time a little bit and get that moving. There we go. Yeah, perfect. And you'll know it's good to go whenever your pump stops. Check this out. I'm running in the field, baby. Yeah. Quite literally, nice and easy. All we got to do is grab our planter, grab it, turn it on, and go. And that is straight up about it. Planting rice is super duper easy. No matter if you're doing this rice or any other rice, you're good. Oh, let's go, let's go. I will say, if you're like me and you've gotten a little close to other fields, it may not be too happy about that. So just know that you may have to, yeah, you see that seeding with this machine only allowed in water. So make sure you've got that thing. It's not going to work on a dry field. One other cool thing is you can utilize your, there we go. You can utilize GPS to plant this as well. Although It was not very happy with me with the shape of my field. It works perfectly fine though, which is great. While we're doing this as well, it is important to note that I have my growth calendar turned off. You see these green and orange bands here? It's going to tell you whenever you can plant long grain rice and regular rice. So if you are using these seasonal cycles, make sure that you do it at the right time. As for me, well, I pretty much have those turned off all the time. And for this video, I have them turned off as well. So I just wanted to make sure that you were aware. A couple other facts maybe that'll help you guys out. Rice is not a direct drill crop, so you will need to have this done in a cultivated field. But fortunately for us, it's cultivated immediately. Now that seeding is done and my GPS has attempted to sabotage me by using the other field, even though it can't, we are now done with rice planting, so we'll just park that there. And as of right now, we're basically done. And just to save some time, I planted grass in the rest of the field. So now let's double check to make sure we didn't do anything wrong. Let's go back to our settings, let's go back to our help, and we'll double check here. So we've done everything except for here. So they say when growing the rice, important to note that the field may only remain flooded for a certain period of time. If the water remains in the field for too long, number of plants will die. Keep the field flooded after planting for 2 more months before it has to be dry for the 3rd growth stage. So let's do that. We're going to have to go to sleep and wake up and fill this thing up 2 more times. Month number 2, at least in this case, it is September, and the grass is, well, vibrantly green is probably the best way to describe it. Let's come over here and we will flood the field. There we go. Sweet. Of course I missed a spot, naturally. You can actually hear me running. Listen. Ah, it's so squishy. That's awesome. All right. I'm going to fast forward a little bit of time. We'll wait and see how long that takes before the field is flooded up. Actually, I'm going to come over here and see if we can see the water coming in. Yes, we can. And there it is. So it looks like it takes roughly like 40 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes to flood the field. Not bad. We'll go to my trailer and go back to sleep now. And we are back in October now. So this is going to be month number 2 that we need to do this. Now, here's the interesting thing. Fertilize only 50%. I didn't think about fertilizing in the last month, so we're going to just give it a try and see what happens. First things first, we need a fertilizer spreader. Secondly, a tractor with narrow tires available. And we're in business. I doubt I'm going to need that much solid fertilizer, so we're just going to use what's left. If we look in here, we can actually see how the field is, and it's showing fertilized. There you go, watered. Well, it's been watered already. Let's come around here and just throw some fertilizer on there. Let's see if that does anything. I mean, I'm sure that it will. I mean, you got to put an extra thing of fertilizer down, right? Yeah, there you go. Make sure you fertilize, please. Don't do like me and just forget. That was dumb. Let's come over here. Did I flood the field? I flooded it already, right? Is there water there? There's not. I did not flood it. All right, interact. We need to flood the field. Go, go, go. Here's another cool thing, too. You can come up to it and see, like, it says water level 0 right now. We fast forward our time a little bit, that water level is going to go up, which is great news. And we're flooded. We can check it one more time. Water level 66%. It will flood automatically to whatever you need it to be. So we're good. Everything's all right. Let's go to sleep, and it should be all dried up soon. Quick checkarooski. Here we are now in, look at all this dead grass. Goodness. We are now in November, and it is still growing. I am curious about the growth state of it. It is dark green, meaning it should be ready for harvest soon. And you know what? Things are going to make this a little bit better since I'm playing with no growth cycles and I'm just playing for fun. I'm going to do one thing. In the seasons menu, snow off. We're going to go seasonal growth, no. Days per month, 1 is fine. Fixed visual month. Let's just set this to August. I think I'll be much happier there. Hey, everything's green again. Sweet. Welcome to December in Florida, where it's always green and warm. The rice is ready for harvest. We are good. We have got a 100% fertilization bonus, and it is ready to go. Oh, I'm so excited. Let's go get a harvester. For right now, anyway, for regular rice, there's only one harvester available, and that is it. It's not too expensive, 95 grand. And you will make your money back, not immediately, but eventually, and that's all right. It's not the fastest driving machine in the world, but that's all right. While we're waiting for everything to Move, come on, go. I wanted to let you guys know that Farmer Cop also has an incredible video. It goes way more in depth than I have and really just kind of showing you the basics on the surface. We didn't talk about, the multiple layers of fertilization. I even forgot to do one of them. We haven't talked about liming your field or preparing the field. What if the field's already there? What if there's something in the field? Whenever you do all of this, there's some unanswered questions that I'm just showing the basics of. It's nice, easy, start from scratch. Here's how you do everything. So if you want to find out all the extra bits, maybe there's something that I did not show in my video, please go check him out. And if you're this far into the video and you're tired of me, hey, go check him out as well. Tell him I hated DJ's video, so I'm here now. You'll love it. Oh yeah, make sure you got something to cart with too. You're still gonna have to get the rice out of there. So harvest time, here we go. Let's take it. It doesn't look like any folding or unfolding needs to happen. We've just got lower and raise. We're gonna go forward a little bit and I'm gonna see, is there any GPS that we can use with this? It does look like it. Enable it. There it is. Oh, go, 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 go. Hey, we missed a little bit. Of course we did. Oh, is it gonna hit the pipe right here? Oh, it's invisible. Oh, that makes things convenient, doesn't it? So we are not really getting a ton of rice off of this field, if I'm honest. And I forgot to lower the header back down. So yeah, not getting a ton of yield off of this, but one of the nice things is you get like a pretty good price whenever you start selling and doing stuff. Granted, I'm playing in easy mode, but we are getting prices in the low 3,000s, which is, that's about as good as you could possibly ask for when it comes to crop prices. So yeah, maybe don't sleep on rice. Maybe definitely give it a shot, but you may also find that the way that it's done, like the way I'm doing right now, you may find that you don't enjoy this. There's nothing wrong with that. One great thing, I'll give it to them, the harvester is super easy to drive, especially if you use the GPS, and then whenever you get down to the end and you turn around, I mean, it literally is a 0-turn harvester, so it just kind of flips around on itself. 3, 2, 1, flip. Love it. And with that, rice harvest is done. We can bring up everything, turn it off, open up the pipe, and bring it round. I'm really glad we decided to go for a smaller field rather than a big one. Let's put it in here, dump it out, and go sell it. Fortunately for us, the grain mill's right around the corner. All set, ready to rock. Dump it out and go, go, go for about 500. We got, I mean, that's not bad. That is not bad. Good harvest didn't come. And hey, whenever you deliver it, you can make some rice flour. There's a lot of other rice crops too. We got rice, rice bag, rice box, rice flour, rice oil. That's right. I didn't even know that was a real thing. Rice rolls, which is that rice pancakes? I think it is. Rice saplings. You get the big idea. When everything is all said and done, grab your cultivator, get into the field, get to work, because you need to do everything all over again. Cultivate the field, put some lime on it, and then start at the beginning of the video again. So there you go. That is Rice and Farming Simulator 25. If you got any questions, please let me know. And again, make sure you check out Farmer Cop if you have any additional questions or queries, or maybe there's something you didn't quite understand. You can ask me here. Go check it out. Either way, I just hope you have an awesome day. Get to harvest some rice. We'll see you in the next one.